social media is an easy way to cause commotion. Social media is an easy way to generate bad publicity for any idea that you don't like. Easy way. Just wake up and say, we see the stories, a guy building his life, building his career, building his business. One girl just wakes up and says the guy raped her. Whether he did or not, the guy, he
has gone viral.
He's going to be chasing that negative publicity. Yeah. By the time the true story comes out, how many people are going to wait to read the true story?
That's the thing.
The guy's name has been messed up. His future wife, he will need heaven and earth to convince her that he's not that person. So that's the power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are the bad side of it.
Those are the bad sides of social media. Social media is a place where children are made lawless. Lawless. Somebody you cannot see in flesh and call the person Shola. Get social media and say, Shola, that thing you said is product of your folly. If you see the person in flesh, will you call him Shola?
Yes. That dress anyhow, they can even call president for fool.
Yes.
On social media. So
they say Tinubu is just a nitwit.
Can you imagine?
I'm not saying you should like him, you should not like him. There's an office. If you meet him in person, no matter what you think, with the paraphernalia of office, if I go agree, you talk that kind of thing.
Can you even be allowed to even say
exactly.
In the first place?
Let's even leave people in power. Let's talk about elders.
Okay.
Say scenario happened between somebody like Wole Soyinka and somebody sitting on his chair in the plane or something like that. You need to see the way they came to watch the man. Simple something. And if you look, it is young people. Because people of my age, we don't have time. We don't even disrespect elders like that in private. How much more in public? So it has bred a generation of lawless, disrespectful people. Yeah. No because everybody, has a right. I talk my truth. Everybody has a right to say what they feel. We don't know that it should be curtailed. We don't know that there are cultures. There are social media ethics. There's a way to behave on social media. We don't learn it. We don't know it. Social media is a platform on which fraud can thrive. It's easy for fraud to thrive. For people to lose their money, lose their businesses. It's happening by the day. Yes. Yes, because they thrive on the ignorance of people. Yeah, people lose their money every day on social media. Every day. Because fraudsters know what you want to hear, know what you want to see.
They're hard-earned money.
It's easy to package it. And they give it to you and you buy it and then you start crying wolf all over the place. So those are some of the pros and cons of social media.
You have actually said a lot. I hope people were fast enough to pick them because it's very, very important. So let's keep our finger crossed to see when the bill will be passed and see how it's going to look like. But the fact remains that the social media should be regulated. Yeah. The fact remains that we should regulate so that we know what we're expected to do and then do that, what we're not expected also to do. You know, social media also, to add some of the cons now is it builds this immorality so fast. Yeah. You know, children, what some children do in social media, it beats my imagination. As a matter of fact, I've been wondering, is it how? Social media, you see a small girl will just open her private and people will slap it and post. Yeah. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Even some mature ladies do the same. What kind of nonsense is it? So those things are not supposed to be there. Social media should actually to help us to make research and make research. Yes. Running top you want to do, even without the AI and artificial intelligence. You can go to Google and get information. Those are things we're supposed to, not go into pornography sessions and so many other nonsense that we find there. I think when relegation comes out, we'll be able to know our right from what we're expected to do and what we're not expected to do as Nigerians. Well, I still pray that to still be favorable, to not infringe much on our rights. Yes, but we need to have that on ground.
Absolutely.
So we'll take on break now. When we come back, we'll enter question and answer session. That is Q&A. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Mr. Champion, I have a few questions, ma'am. One, what are the benefits of the social media regulations as being stipulated by the government? Number two, what role does association play as regards social media regulations? And finally, number three, can you suggest to us an app that we can use to verify fake news? Thank you.
My name is First Class. So my question goes like this. How can we reduce the impact of social media on relationship, especially marriages? Because we know social media has contributed massively to the high amount of divorce rates all over the world.
My name is Grace Williams. My question is, how do we inculcate individual discipline in using the social media?
Welcome back. A lot of questions from the audience. Please, I guess, provide the answers. Thank you.
Okay, the first question says, what are the benefits if the law is passed? The first benefit is that the psychological impact of the passing of the law will by itself bring some sanity into the system. Because I tell you for free that 80% of the people in social media will not read the law. They won't read it. But the fact that the law is called Social Media Regulation Law, they will cooperate a bit. The fake news will reduce.
Will not reduce.
The defamatory accusations will reduce. The fake evidence, because as much as there are AI tools that you can use to create all sorts of evidence, there are AI tools that can use to tell you that this is wrong. Some of us can even see some things that you create and I tell you that this is AI. This person was not standing there. Some of us know some of those things. So, the lies will reduce. Some of it is going to, some of the things that are claimed there, that are put there, are going to go under treason and treasonable felony. Treasonable felony is capital offense. You either die in prison or they kill you. Yes, we will behave. Because what did Abiola say that he was charged for treasonable felony if anybody was alive in those days? He simply declared himself president.
Yes, sir.
And they threw him in jail because it's treasonable felony. It will cover a lot of all the nonsense people say. Now, it is also going to cover certain platforms that are not regulated, because there are a few platforms that you can say what you want. That's why people like those platforms. There are a lot of young Gen Z people on those platforms. You can say what you want. It now becomes an issue of, if what is being said is emanating from our borders, you can't say it. So people will say what they want outside the airwaves that Nigeria controls.
Okay.
And then there will be reduction in fraud, because a lot of cases of people being defrauded, some of it is tied around social media claims and all. Because there's no law guiding it, they get away with a lot of blue murder. By the time there's a law that says, if you claim that you have this kind of business and you make this kind of money and it's a lie, they will throw you in jail. By the time those laws come out, people will, the fraud on the internet,
they will maintain.
yes, it will be reduced.
Wahala.
It will be reduced. Then there's going to be, we will be forced to have small respect. Small respect. We will not just
another.
be, a bit of one another. Even the white man that we say calls his father, hey, there's some things he will not say to his father. That's the ones that were trained. There's some things they will not say. So we will be forced to do that. Immorality will reduce.
Okay, Nindo.
Immorality will reduce. Because the things, university campuses too have started drawing lines. You can wear some things, you can't wear some things. Even our government universities, there's a reason for it. It's simply immoral. And it is immorality that has gone far, that is codified into law. So law rests on morality. Although law is not morality. So a bit more morality will be brought in if a few of these things are codified. So that is the first one. The second one is, what is the role associations play? Now, let's separate it. The Nigerian Press Council and the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation are the ones that regulate what goes out on print and electronic media. They are the ones that regulate what goes out. They are the two. Guild of Journalists and all the others, they don't regulate what goes out. So the ones that regulate what goes out have no provision for social media, which is true, which is why the minister, Idris Mohammed, said that they need to expand the powers of NBC and NPC to cover social media, because right now they don't cover it. So they can only look from afar. So their powers need to be expanded. That is why they are going to repeal, when this bill is passed, they will repeal the NBC and the NPC, and they will enact a bill that will encompass everything, so that the Ministry of Information and National Orientation will be able to take authority over what happens on social media.
Yeah.
But the other associations, Guild of Journalists, it regulates their association, regulates their practice, regulates their business. It does not regulate information that is disseminated.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good. So they are different. The job of those ones is maintained. The job of the NPC and the NBC is what is being expanded when this bill is going to be passed. The third thing is there an app to verify information that is put out there? I don't know of any such app. But the truth of the matter is that even if there is one app like that, my people have a say. They say it is the Englishman that made pencil, that made the razor. The day they find the app,
That made pencil, that made eraser.
Oh. The day they generate the
This
app
interesting.
that will find the true, that will be able to tell you true information from false.
There also be a way out.
Why now? That is why, you see, what I know about this social media regulation bill is that if they pass the bill today, because the bill is passed by humans, so when they passed NBC donkey years ago, they thought they had covered everything. This angle, did they see it?
No.
Oh. No matter what they pass into that regulation, there is definitely an angle they will not see. Oh, yes. It's called the lacuna of the law. There is an angle they will not see. So it is only the people who are willing to pay lawyers to sit down and help you look for that angle that will use it. So if there is such an app, I do not know. But what I know is that, for example, I know that if you want to check if a research work is plagiarized, you go to Turnitin, right? But Turnitin is supposed to cover what ChatGPT can do. But there's a way you can use ChatGPT that Turnitin will not be able to cover it. Oh yeah.
And you do your work.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And you simply pick up the ChatGPT, and there are certain prompts that you can use to make adjustments, and Turnitin will pass that work as genuine work. So let's stop looking for apps. Let's stop looking for the science. Let's stay with it. The next question is how to reduce impact of social media on failed marriages. Stop looking to social media to answer your marriage question. Simple. See, people don't know how to read social media. I follow some big influencers on social media. Big influencers. And I know how to read between the lines. A lot of people don't know how to read between the lines. When somebody tells you they have a successful marriage, if I read you for 6 months, I can say the price of that your successful marriage. Oh, yes. Yes, now, because in social media, to build know, like, and trust, you must talk about yourself. You will talk about small, I will see it. I will see it. It's not to say I'm judging you. No, I'm just going to be learning from you that, okay, this is the price you had to pay to have this marriage succeed. But how many people are like me, willing to read through the lines? Where do we get our influences from? See, the people who go to social media to get marriage advice are only going to look for what will validate the positions of their mind. If you really want truth, you know where to go. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. I follow marriage counselors, I follow relationship coaches, and they'll say, from my inbox, please advise. The girl has told the story. You can see that she herself, she's not sure of what she's saying. Yeah. So if social media is going to stop directing marriages, people are going to, first of all, in the corner of their rooms, begin to tell themselves the truth. Yes. If you are going to go to social media, the person who is telling you that no man can tell you what to do, look at her life. Look at her story. Look at her successes. The man that is going to tell you that every woman is to be used and dumped, look at his story. Look at how many children he has. Look at the women that have them. Look at if he even has one woman in his house. Yeah. So if we are going to use, because marriage is a social institution, right? Yeah. You cannot legalize where people go to get advice.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You can't legalize it. It is people that will of themselves. The law is not going to take responsibility of what you make of your life. You will take that responsibility. And that person you followed that made you say you should follow your mother and your brother and your sisters and ignore your husband, that person is not going to come and live in the house with you.
Exactly.
If we are going to say to reduce the impact, we cannot reduce the impact if people keep looking for what's going to validate the selfishness in their hearts. Oh, yes. But if you find people who will always go to social media and, okay, you know, this woman has a successful marriage, how did she do it? A lot of those people that have successful marriages, if you follow them successful over a long space of time, and you ask them, they will tell you 1 or 2 things that they did, and I can guarantee you, you will not like the things. Because a successful marriage is hard work.
Very hard work.
The last question is how to inculcate individual discipline in the use of social media. The first thing you need to do is inculcate individual discipline in your life.
Physically first.
Physically. If there's no discipline in your life, social media will expose you. That's what it's going to do. Social media is not going to give you what you don't have. Social media is just going to expose who you are. So imagine you are somebody who, as a guy, you cannot walk past a badly dressed woman without making a pass or passing a comment. Social media will do you in. Yes, it will do you in because there are, for every one woman you see badly dressed in life, there are like 16 on social media that are badly dressed. They are waiting for you everywhere. Now, what you don't know, right, is that you bring who you are to the AI on social media. You bring, is who you are, you bring. The AI doesn't give you what you don't send them. It is who you are, you bring. So you log on to TikTok. People are saying, oh, they see all sorts on TikTok, they see all sorts on Facebook. I don't see it. And that's the truth. Why don't I see it? Because the AI knows what I like. And the AI wants me to keep coming. So it will give me what I like. It's simple. But if they, now let me make it clear. Sometimes the AI too will try you to see if, in case you have changed. I remember I stumbled upon a lady's page. She had a shelf full of sex toys. And I saw it and I was like, what is this? Immediately I double clicked and I saw what it was. I simply scrolled by. Because the AI is checking reach. Did that post stop your scroll? The AI is monitoring. Did that post, did you engage with the post by clicking see more to read? The AI is monitoring. Did you comment? The AI is monitoring. Did you share? The AI is monitoring. It's what you like. I saw another picture, one girl sitting with a monkey. I've seen people with monkeys and animals. This one was funny. I just knew it was funny. And the girl said, no man does 42 minutes like my monkey. I said, that's fine. I simply scrolled by. I didn't read her story. The AI can see that, okay, I've not been able to get this person's attention with this. Let me go back to giving her dancing dog and jumping monkey and babies that are fresh out of the womb. That's what I like. And the AI feeds me because they want me to keep coming. See, you can't deceive the AI. It's me you can deceive. If you have no discipline, the AI knows. And the AI is not going to train you in morals. The AI is going to give you that your immorality so that you can stay.
Yes. And even improve your immorality.
Yes.
So bad, but it's okay.
So it is the discipline that you have as a person that you take onto social media.
That's
Another name for garbage in, garbage out.
Thank you so much. Like people will say you finish work. So I won't want to talk more now. So what's your parting words? All right, we're running up now.
My parting words on the social media bill. For everything that has cons, there are pros. Let us wait with an open mind to see it, right? And even if there are cons, let's take the pros to our advantage.
Yes.
Let's take the pros to our advantage. That's 1. 2, don't let social media be your boss. It's like water, it's like fire. They are bad bosses, but they are excellent servants. Use social media. Don't let social media use you.
That last word is key. Use social media. Don't let social media use you.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is right. There was one they posted some time ago, you know, the usage of this social media. But there was a bull that just ran out from somewhere. I started pursuing some people. Some people are running. I don't know how many people saw it. People ran now, and as God will have it, that bull fell.
Wow.
But this boy now, he didn't even bother because he was just glued to his son. He didn't even bother to see what is even happening. And so when the bull got up, you know, I already annoyed.
Yeah.
And he turned and saw one boy just then.
Oh my goodness.
He just, you know what bull can do now?
Yes.
Just lift
Lift
that
him
boy,
up
boom,
and
and
swim away.
so don't let social media use you. Use social media. Because the way we even put our when anything happen, somebody will even today say that they even block 2 ears and you're walking on the street, block 2 ears. How can you hear there's any horn, any danger coming behind you? So we need to be very careful, discipline ourselves. Some people eating food, and they will just choke up because they want to pick food. No! In fact, in my house, they would, mama, anyway, like somebody said, mama, your own day different. Because I have my own way. If I'm eating, you call now, whoever you are, you're on your own.
You wait.
Till I finish my food. I always have right to call back. What is it? I return the call. I'm not like the call, except I'm expecting a call and a particular time. If I'm not expecting you to come your own, when I'm not ready to pick call, you're just on your own. No. It's just when I'm eating. See, because I feel I'm going to control it, not it controlling me. So please take that word very seriously. That you are supposed to control social media, not social media controlling you. Thank you so much for
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you, Asita, for your contributions and you open our eyes to so many things, I'm sure, including me.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right, so we're happy for what you have done. And our production crew, thank you so much. Our audience here and the viewers out there, thank you for joining us. Of course, our sponsors, God will bless each and every one of you. I invite Samuel Essen to sign out this program. I say we will be glad to welcome you again next week. I am Ahilis. Goodbye. Vivid View.
Save and do it.
Waking up each day is only by your grace, Almighty God. The air that I breathe is only by your grace, Almighty God. Jíjí tí mo jí, mo gbé apá ṣègbé, mo gbé ẹsẹ̀ ṣègbé. Thanks for every other thing you've done. So what more can I say to my Maker than to bow and worship you? Ọba ìyanu, that's who you are. See your mercy. You've shown me. That's who you are. That's who you are. Lord, I've seen your mercy. You've shown me. I testify, I testify of your goodness. That's who you are. Lord, I testify of your mercy. Lord, I testify of your grace. Hey. That's who you are. That's who you are. Lord, I've seen your mercy. I've seen your grace. Thank you, Jesus. This is my testimony. Hey, my laying down, my waking up, my going out, my coming in, everything I do, all I see is hey. When I go to the east, when I go to the west, when I go to the north, even to the south, everywhere I go, all I